Dear students, I am Dr. Rajiv Sapre. This is the 5th lecture about the chapter Permutations and Combination. This is part of video lecture series about HSC Mathematics. I appeal all of you to subscribe my channel and take advantage of all these lectures. So we were working on factorial notation. I will just revise what is n factorial. N factorial is nothing but the product of first n natural numbers. First n is important, not any n natural numbers. See, there is a difference between these two words. First n natural numbers. So 4 factorial is nothing but 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, or in other way you can write this as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. You can write this product in reverse way also. So this is 4 factorial, etc. And there we were seeing certain properties. We have seen that n factorial is n into n minus 1 factorial. Also this can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. This can go on. And then we have seen that m plus n factorial, if you take, correct, where m and n are any two natural numbers, then this is divisible by m factorial and also n factorial. This is what we have seen. Now you can also see that m plus n factorial is not equal to m factorial plus n factorial. This is very obvious. You can verify this result also. See, what we can do is you take m is say 3 and n is 4, right? So what will be m plus n factorial? It will be 3 plus 4, 7 factorial, right? 7 factorial is what? 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7. But what is m factorial plus n factorial? M factorial is 1 into 2 into 3. And n factorial is what? 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. So this is 3 into 2, 6. And this is 4 into 3, 12 into 2, 24. So this answer is 30. Right? M factorial plus n factorial is 30. And this is a very big number. So on the left hand side, if you have m plus n factorial, this is a very big number. What is this? 1 into 2, 2, 6, 24. 6 फॅक्टोरियल आधी 720 आहेत आणि त्याला 7 ने गुणतोय आपण. 720 गुणिले 7 म्हणजे ते 5040 होईल. दिस इज 5040, राईट. सपोज दिस इज 1 and this is 2. From 1 and 2 what you get? 7 factorial, that is 3 plus 4 factorial is not equal to 3 factorial plus 4 factorial. It is not equal to that. I hope you understand. So this is how such problems and such properties can be verified, right? So I hope this is very simple and nothing difficult in that. Only thing is you are learning new notation, factorial notation. That is the only new thing in that. Similarly, you can see that suppose I talk about, आता आपण काय प्रूव्ह केलं बघा. आता आपण असं प्रूव्ह केलं की m plus n factorial is not equal to m factorial plus n factorial. तसंच m into n factorial is not equal to m factorial into n factorial. बघा, म्हणजे समजा आपण तेच काम करूया. m म्हणजे समजा मी 2 घेतलं आणि n म्हणजे मी समजा 3 घेतलं. तर व्हॉट इज लेफ्ट हँड साइड? m into n factorial. Okay, that means this will be 2 into 3 factorial, which is equal to 6 factorial, and you know 6 factorial is 720. Now you are talking about m factorial into n factorial. So m factorial into n factorial, it means what? It will be 2 factorial into 3 factorial. But what is 2 factorial? 2. What is 3 factorial? 6. So it will be what? Right, this is 6, so it will be 12. So this is, suppose I take this as 1, this as 2. From 1 and 2 you can see that 2 into 3 factorial is not same as 2 factorial into 3 factorial, and then we can generalize this result. So we see here that 2 into 3 factorial, right, 2, this is 2, is not equal to 2 factorial into 3 factorial, right? And once it is true for some two integers, then you can generalize the result. So this is proved. So these two properties we have verified. Many such properties about factorial we will come to know, and we have to use them in solving problems. That is important. So this is all about factorial notations. I think you understood. Then there are certain problems. See, find the value of 6 factorial. This is very simple. Show that. Now here, see what is asked by them. Show that. What they want us to show. Show that 7 minus 3 factorial is not equal to 7 factorial minus 3 factorial. I think you can do this, very simple. Okay, see, left hand side, suppose I talk about, it is what, 7 minus 3 factorial, म्हणजेच काय झालं, 4 factorial. 4 factorial चा अर्थ काय, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, so it is 24. Okay, this is 1 suppose. Now you come to right hand side, 7 factorial minus 3 factorial means what? It is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 minus 1 into 2 into 3. So this 1 into 2 into 3 you can take common, but 1 into 2 into 3 म्हणजे 6 झालं. So 6 I can take common, and in bracket it will be 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 minus 1. म्हणजेच किती होणार, 6 into bracket 4 गुणिले 5 20 सक 120 120 सत्ता म्हणजे 12 सत्ती 84 म्हणून 840 वजा 1. So this is 6 into 839. Now you need not calculate also. This number and 24 are not equal. This is sufficient for us, right? So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, what we get? 7 minus 3 factorials are not equal to 7 factorial minus 3 factorial. That is also proved. So problems like this are not difficult. You have to understand the meaning of notation factorial, and also you will perform proper calculations, then everything is simple. Okay, so this type of problems will be I think you can answer them. Now we will go for some other problems. Now see, now example 3 that they have solved. Find the value of n. See what they are saying. Find n. Find n if what, n plus 6 factorial is equal to 56 into n plus 4 factorial. This is the problem. So how to solve this? Solution. What is given to you? See, given thing is n plus 6 factorial, and this is you are given as 56 into n plus 4 factorial. This is say 1. Now what I can do, n plus 6 factorial, so this implies n plus 6 factorial upon n plus 4 factorial is equal to 56. Now how to calculate this? See, आता बघायचं आपण n plus 6 आणि n plus 4 यातली मोठी संख्या कोणती आहे? n plus 6, बरोबर ना? मग n plus 4 च्या पुढच्या संख्येपासून आपण सुरुवात करायचं. आता मोठी संख्या n plus 6 असल्यामुळे न्यूमरेटरला गोष्टी उरतील. जर डिनॉमिनेटरला मोठं फॅक्टोरियल असेल मोठ्या संख्येचं, तर डिनॉमिनेटरला उरतील. इथे n plus 6 समजा तुम्ही n म्हणजे 10 घेतलात, आपल्याला माहित नाही n आपल्याला शोधायचं आहे. ॲक्च्युली फाइंड n इज द प्रॉब्लेम. बट सपोज आय टेक n ॲज 10, तर मग हे 16 फॅक्टोरियल आहे आणि हे 14 फॅक्टोरियल आहे. म्हणजे हा 1 ते 16 पर्यंतचा गुणाकार आहे आणि हा 1 ते 14 पर्यंतचा गुणाकार आहे. म्हणजे हा गुणाकार लहान आहे. म्हणजे हे जेव्हा मी कॅन्सल करेन त्यावेळी वर मला काय उरेल, 15 आणि 16 उरतील. 15 आणि 16 या संख्या कुठून आल्या? इथे 14 फॅक्टोरियल होतं. 14च्या पुढची संख्या 15, त्याच्या पुढची संख्या 16 आणि 16 फॅक्टोरियल असल्यामुळे 16ला आपण थांबायचं. तसंच n+4 मध्ये 1 मिळवा म्हणजे किती होणार? n+5. आणखी 1 मिळवा n+6. नाव यू स्टॉप बिकॉज दिस इज n+6 फॅक्टोरियल. ही पद्धत लक्षात घ्या. आणि दिस इज इक्वल टू 56. सो नाव व्हॉट डज दॅट इम्प्लाय? इट इम्प्लाइज n². हे 5n आणि 6n म्हणजे 11n आणि हे इज इक्वल टू म्हणजे -56 इज इक्वल टू 0. इज इट राईट? Sorry, 56 नव्हे, extremely sorry, this is not 56. How I write 56 I do not know. Right, it is 5 into 6, so 30. So what we got is n² plus 11n, n² plus 11n is equal to plus 30, sorry, plus 30, and this is equal to, sorry, here this is not is equal to 0. Now you have to write this is equal to 56. Okay, so now what does that imply? It implies n² plus 11n minus 26 is 0. So now 26, here it is a minus sign, so I have to find two numbers whose difference is 11 and product is 26. As here it is minus sign, I have to find two numbers whose product is 26 and difference is 2. Right, and those numbers are 13 and 2. So what I can write? This is equal to n² plus 13n minus 2n minus 26 is equal to 0. So this implies n into bracket n plus 13 minus 2 into bracket n plus 13 is equal to 0. So that implies n minus 2 एक bracket आणि n plus 13 हा दूसरा bracket. This is equal to 0. But then what does that mean? It means either n minus 2 is 0 or n plus 13 is 0. Because we know product of two terms will be 0 when one of them is 0, this or this. That is what we have written. That means n is equal to 2 or n is equal to minus 13. But minus 13 being a negative number, this cannot be a natural number. You know, natural numbers start with 1. So minus 13 we will discard because it is not possible. Minus 13 जर आपण इथे ठेवलं तर minus 13 plus 6 म्हणजे किती झाले? -7. And you cannot calculate factorial of -7. It is not possible. Factorial is defined for positive integers, natural numbers, non-negative असं म्हणता येईल आपण. I will come to that. 0 factorial असं पण आपल्याला वापरावं लागतं. परंतु आपली जी पारंपरिक व्याख्या आहे n फॅक्टोरियल त्याच्यामधून 0 फॅक्टोरियल नाही काढता येत. सो 0 फॅक्टोरियल काय आहे आणि ते कसं आलं हे आपल्याला बघावं लागेल वेगळ्या मार्गाने. सी नाव, सो n इज इक्वल टू 2 इज द ॲक्सेप्टेड नंबर. सो फाइंड n ची व्हॅल्यू काय झाली? सो हिअर वी विल राईट -13 is not a natural number, not a natural number, right? It is not a natural number, and so n is equal to 2 is the answer. We should understand that n is equal to 2. -13 we will discard. Okay, so we have done this problem, right? Now what we will do is we will come to the point I raised just now. What is 0 factorial? Right? What is 0 factorial? तर काय होतंय बघा की सपोज आय हॅव से 5 फॅक्टोरियल. 0 फॅक्टोरियल इज 1. आधी पहिल्यांदाच मी उत्तर देऊन टाकतो. 0 फॅक्टोरियल इज 1. परंतु काय बघा, आपण असं म्हणणार ना, n फॅक्टोरियलची डेफिनेशन काय? 1 into 2 into 3 etc. up to n. So you have to start at 1, increase value by 1 each time, go up to n and take their product. That is n फॅक्टोरियल. पण मग तुम्ही 1 ला सुरू करून ती व्हॅल्यू वाढवत वाढवत जाऊन 0 पर्यंत कसे जाणार? 1 पेक्षा 0 लहान आहे. त्यामुळे झिरो फॅक्टोरियलला ही पारंपरिक डेफिनेशन मला नाही वापरता येणार. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल ऑल्सो. मग आपलं एक ऑब्झर्वेशन आहे बघा, आपण असं लिहिलं ना 5 फॅक्टोरियल, हे आपण काय लिहिलं तर 4 फॅक्टोरियल इंटू 5. इन जनरल आपण काय लिहिलं होतं बघा, n+1 फॅक्टोरियल म्हणजेच काय असतं तर n+1 इंटू n फॅक्टोरियल. तसं 5 फॅक्टोरियल, 5 म्हणजे मग n+1 झालं, म्हणजे n4 आहे. मग ते 4 फॅक्टोरियल इंटू n+1 म्हणजे 5. म्हणजे काय झालं बघा की आय कॅन गेट 4 फॅक्टोरियल. हाऊ आय कॅन गेट 4 फॅक्टोरियल? 5 फॅक्टोरियल आय विल डिवाइड बाय 5. I will get 3 factorial by dividing 4 factorial by 4. Right? Same story you continue. 2 factorial you will get dividing 3 factorial by 3. 1 factorial you will get dividing 2 factorial by 2. So 0 factorial now you will get dividing 1 factorial by 1. But 1 factorial is 1 upon 1 is 1. So this is 1. That is why 0 factorial is 1. This particular observation will help you to understand why 0 factorial is 1. मग त्याच्यामध्ये हा रूल आपण वापरतो आहोत की n फॅक्टोरियल जर मला दिलेलं असेल, त्याला मी n ने भागलं तर मला n-1 फॅक्टोरियल मिळतं. म्हणून बघा इथे 4 फॅक्टोरियल, बघा इथे n-1 फॅक्टोरियल मला मिळवायचे, म्हणून मी काय केलं n फॅक्टोरियलला n ने भागलं. मग तसंच 4 फॅक्टोरियल म्हणजे काय करणार मी 5 फॅक्टोरियल आय विल डिवाइड बाय 5. 3 फॅक्टोरियल आय विल डिवाइड 4 फॅक्टोरियल बाय 4. लाईक दिस आय विल कंटिन्यू अँड फायनली आय विल रीच टू 0 फॅक्टोरियल विच इज 1 फॅक्टोरियल अपॉन 1. म्हणून ते 1 आहे. दिस इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड वाय वी टेक 0 फॅक्टोरियल ॲज 1. ठीक आहे. सो नाव इन अ नटशेल व्हॉट आय कॅन से, n फॅक्टोरियल कॅन बी डिफाइंड, can be calculated, we will say n factorial can be calculated when n is belonging to z and n is greater than or equal to 0. So, but you cannot calculate factorial for negative negative integers ना factorial नाही करता येत. पॉझिटिव्ह इंटीजर्स म्हणतोय, पूर्ण संख्या, नॅचरल नंबर्स म्हणा पाहिजे तर. पॉझिटिव्ह इंटीजर्स म्हणजेच सेट ऑफ नॅचरल नंबर्स अँड यू ॲड 0 टू दॅट. म्हणजेच आपण ह्यांना एकूण काय म्हणणार, नॉन निगेटिव्ह इंटीजर्स. सो रिमेंबर, फॅक्टोरियल कॅन बी कॅल्क्युलेटेड वेन n बिलॉंग्स टू झेड अँड n ग्रेटर दॅन ऑर इक्वल टू 0. याचाच अर्थ काय, नॉन निगेटिव्ह इंटीजर्स. यू कॅन कॅल्क्युलेट फॅक्टोरियल फॉर नॉन निगेटिव्ह इंटीजर्स. निगेटिव्ह इंटीजर्सला नाही काढता येणार. -3 फॅक्टोरियल नाही काढता येणार आपण. ओनली 0, हे सुद्धा एक एक्सेप्शन आहे. 0 फॅक्टोरियल इज कन्सिडर्ड ॲज 1. त्या पारंपरिक डेफिनेशनचा वापर करून 0 फॅक्टोरियल नाही काढता येणार तुम्ही. लक्षात आलं ना. त्यामुळे कसं आहे, हे आपणाला नीट कळलं पाहिजे, कारण ह्या कन्सेप्ट्स आहेत ना, ह्या तुम्ही पहिल्यांदाच शिकता आहात, फॅक्टोरियल नोटेशन. सो त्यातल्या ज्या बारकावे आहेत ते आपल्याला कळले पाहिजे. म्हणजेच आता आपण काय म्हणणार बघा, सो n फॅक्टोरियल इज n इंटू n-1 इंटू हा प्रॉडक्ट n इंटू n-1 एटसेट्रा n-2 ओके अँड सो ऑन अप टू 1 when n is greater than 0 and it is equal to, म्हणजे n factorial is equal to 1 when n is equal to 0. So now that we have settled, 0 factorial हे 1 आहे, हे एकदा कळल्यानंतर आपणाला ही डेफिनेशन अपडेट करता येईल की n फॅक्टोरियल जर तो n हा तुमचा काय होईल बघा. असं इथे जरा आपण एक लाईन काढूया मध्ये, कारण हे वरच्याचं डिस्क्रिप्शन होतं. जर तो n पॉझिटिव्ह असेल, when n is greater than 0, then this is the formula, n into n-1 up to 1. But when n is equal to 0, it is 1. So this is how you can define factorial in a proper way. Okay. So now I hope you understood that what is happening actually. One more problem we will discuss from their problems. Already they have solved it, but still we will go for. or we will better go for actual exercise. That is also a better way. This is that exercise. So first, some problems are very simple. You have to calculate these things, and 10 factorial minus 6 factorial, you can do that. 10 factorial is product of integers 1 to 10. Calculate that separately. Big number it will be. And 6 factorial, you know, 720. So these are very simple issues. You can definitely work on those things. Now we will solve some problems which will have some thinking needed. These are also simple problems, so I leave them as an exercise to you. Now see, write a third problem from that exercise. This is, I think, exercise number what? This is exercise number what? 5.2. It should, sorry, 3.2 it will be, according to me. Yes, it is 3.2. Okay, so from this exercise we will solve say problem number 3. So problem number 3 from 3.2. आणि मग त्यातला पहिला प्रॉब्लेम करूया. राईट इन टर्म्स ऑफ फॅक्टोरियल. राईट, फर्स्ट पार्ट इन दॅट. काय दिलंय बघा ते, 5 into 6 into what, 7 into 8 into 9 into 10. Now this is a product up to 10 but not from 1, so I cannot write this as a 10 factorial. मग मला काय करावं लागेल, ह्याला मला असं मी समजा लिहिलं, सो आय कॅन राईट दिस इज इक्वल टू 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 into 10, and then I will divide by what? I will divide by 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. म्हणजे हे कॅन्सल होऊन 5 ते 10 गुणाकार जो त्यांनी दिलाय तो उरेल आपणाला. परंतु ज्यावेळी तुम्ही हे म्हणता 1 to 10 प्रॉडक्ट, म्हणजेच तो काय आहे, 10 फॅक्टोरियल, आणि हे डिवायडेड बाय 4 फॅक्टोरियल. सो आय हॅव रिटन this product 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 in terms of factorial notation. I hope you understand, right? We will continue solving these problems in the next lecture. Bye.